Yeah.
So the other night I was perusing the YouTubes, and so you all know at this point that me and Kyle like sports.
Go sports.
So if you've watched any highlight videos, you'll see like it doesn't even matter what sport, but it's basketball, hockey, baseball, football, like a camera like it follows the player, and if it's basketball, you'll see him like dribble up and down the court. You'll see him react, or maybe he passes the ball, but it'll follow him. So you can see when he gets the ball back to him, he can like do something with it. Right. And same with football, you can watch someone run route to catch the ball, blah, blah, blah. There's like a steady trail of action that you can follow. And so the other night I was on YouTube and I came across some like paintball, like professional paintball video. And I was like, okay, like paintball is cool. Like this is kind of badass. Like, I've played paintball a few times. I was kind of feeling myself when I did it. I was tuning up some children, some kids that were like 10 to 15. Pretty much every time I've gone, I've only been playing with like minors. And, don't clip that. But
oh no.
Oh no.
Yes, hello, FBI.
Kyle's like rolling over here. But yeah, so in paintball, I've only played paintball against like kids at like football parties and stuff like that for like year-end parties, and obviously destroying children like that's the name of the game. So like I like paintball. I can respect how hard these guys go, and I know what they're doing is difficult. I'm not trying to discount
cool, man.
how hard what they're doing is and how much work they put into it, because they are doing work. What I do want to bitch about though is watching best highlights for pro paintball was so fucking lame. It literally, because granted, you can't follow a paintball. They're so small, they move so quickly, the cameras can't adjust to that. And even if they could keep up with like a tracker, you wouldn't see shit because you wouldn't be able to focus on something so small. So
yeah, I feel like if I were to read the best highlight reel for paintball, I wouldn't be like anticipating like being surprised. I don't know, but paintball's just whatever, man. It's fun to play, but it's not that cool.
Watching paintball,
yeah, whatever.
Maybe it's cool in person, but like watching the highlights was stupid. Because first off,
come on, man.
As far as shooting type games, comparing it to like Call of Duty, Call of Duty, you run around, you see someone, tap tap tap, run around, see someone, tap tap tap, and it's like kind of there's an interaction there. Paintball, as soon as he says go, you watch these videos, these guys are like, they're just spraying the whole time. Spray and pray. Hopefully they hit something. If they don't, who cares? They're just wasting paintballs left and right. You'll see them mid-shot just like start reloading their gun. Maybe half the balls go in, half hit the floor, and then you just chuck it and they just keep going. I'm like, okay, whatever. That's like $20 a shot, but whatever. Like, anyways, they're just spraying. So like, who knows what bullets whose? 90% of this video was them standing at the start point and the guy says go, and you just see them all like scatter in like 10-foot radius just shooting, and then it cuts to the next start of them go, and then they'll do the same thing. And maybe every now and then you'll see some guy, he won't shoot, he'll like run and like crawl, like army crawl to something, and be like, oh, that was a sick crawl, bro. But I'm like, this isn't compared to like a normal like sport. This is the equivalent of in basketball, tip off, pass, dribble, cut. Next, tip off, pass, like that's all it is. Kickoff, football, kick the ball, run down the field, cut. Nothing happens. You don't see anything actually happen. You just see them say go, and they take like 5 steps.
Describe a scenario in paintball that would be super cool to see.
If you could follow some guy, come up, tap, tap, gets this guy. You see him run over here, exchange, gets that guy, run over here, flank somebody, get a couple people. Like that would be kind of cool. I mean, I don't know how hard that is to do. Maybe it's really fucking hard and no one ever does that in pro paintball. But like that would be something cool to watch. But just watching them just like run out, spray. Are they just shooting at a wall? They could be. There could be no one else on the other side. I wouldn't know. And that's their best highlights of their entire league.
Yeah, that seems weird. I've definitely seen way cooler paintball than that, but I don't know. Paintball is like, it's fun to play, but there's a reason it's not televised kind of thing, right? Like, yeah, it's whatever, man. It's
one
like,
time
Aerosoft too. It's cool, but who the fuck's gonna watch it?
The last time I went paintballing, I had like this vision. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna parkour this thing. I'm gonna hurdle over it. I'm gonna like camp out over here. I literally ran over there, tried to parkour, couldn't get my leg up high enough, rolled, tummy roll all the way over, get back. No one saw me. All right. I'm nice.
That makes me think of like Paul Blart Mall Cop. That's what I could think there.
I mean, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
I would say that at this point in my life, that's my athletic ability probably, is me being
right.
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Nice.
Like that's a fair.
I was out in Alberta doing some paintball. It was just like spur of the moment with a couple of buddies. I happened to have, or no, what was it? We were going out to play paintball. I happened to have a paintball gun. No one else did. So we go out to this place. They all just get rentals, and I have this like half decent gun. And we're like playing paintball for the day. It was pretty fun.
So you're just shooting your friends basically.
Oh
it was
yeah,
your
just
gun.
welting people up,
Yeah.
right?
No one else can use it, just me.
But there is, yeah, come on, man. Near the end of the day, the staff suggested playing this indoor game, just called Zombies. It's like, okay, what the fuck? So it's literally just a game where there's one zombie and everyone else gets a gun and you're inside. And the person who's a zombie, as soon as they touch you, you turn into a zombie. You can shoot the zombie, but he won't die until you shoot him in the head. So you have to shoot someone in the face with a paintball in order to kill them as the zombie, or else you're just running in these like indoor corridors, like down hallways, and then you'll go to this opening with like blocks and stuff. Like it was a sick park. But yeah, so then you're just like running around, like hiding, and you can hear someone running up, and you're like, fuck, is that a zombie? Like, oh my God, what the fuck? So you're just like ready to like storm around this corner, like just headshot this fucking dude, and you don't even know if he's a zombie or not. You're just like, ah, oh, okay. And then you guys both will go running or something. Dude, it was the most intense, like, action game I've ever played in my entire life. Like any sort of action, anything. It was insane. Like it was like real life Battlefield.
I mean, that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I've played like mini games and like Call of Duty and other shooter type games that are kind of like that. But the thing with those games is you're a video game. You have
this
stamina.
was insane, dude.
Doing that in real life, you're running for your fucking life, and then you're like,
scared.
oh my God.
Yeah.
That was so intense.
It's
You're
like an actual
gassed.
horror movie where you're trying to hold your breath too.
Yeah.
Trying to, don't fucking find me.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
That'd be so badass.
Yeah, I almost like, I don't think I'd play it again. It was scary, but it was so cool to do.
That's awesome. I had